You can see this rot right here on this base profile. And this is a base profile. This is actually two base profiles. This in our region is called a 3.5 inch B322. But what you're seeing here is this is the original profile of how it should be installed, just upright in that fashion. Then this top piece is a whole nother one of these flipped upside down and cut on a spring projection angle, like a crown molding. So they've got these two pieces of 3.5 inch base to equal this 7 inch, somewhat 7 inch profile, because this is, you know, at that projected angle. As we go up, we have two more base profiles, one upright and one upside down. Really, really strange stuff. This is all finger joint. None of this should be used outside. This is not treated like Windsor. And if it was going to be used outside, it should not have ground contact like that. As we go up, we have the same two pieces of base profile for a crown. I cannot even believe what I'm seeing right there. That's so much more work than just getting a crown profile. This is super, super strange. I've never seen anything like it. We're just putting a Band-Aid on this repair. Like, they just want to do this as minimal as possible. I don't agree with that. I would redo all of this and do it with actual profiles and fix the entire rot. But that's not what they want to do, and it's their house. They can make their own decision on that. So all we're doing though is replacing this bottom base profile that's rotted out. Now I did tell them, this is, when we open this up, it's gonna be, and John's already doing it over there, when we open this up, it's gonna be worse than you think, and it is. But again, not my house, not my choice. We're just doing what we're told. So let me show you what he's opened up and why this is a horrible idea to put wood on ground contact like this. So as you can see here, these are the profiles that are already off, and you can see the underlying rot issue that is because these guys put their stuff on the ground. I mean, this is a finished, you know, concrete surface with this like texture profile stamped in it. And, you know, you would think like, well, it's not like in the dirt, but still, it doesn't matter. I mean, look how the wood just absorbs that. This wood is not even supposed to be, these are all interior products. Every single one of these pieces of wood are interior products. Yep. This one's not as bad, but they're all really bad. It's so strange what they did too. Can I see that hammer real quick?
Why is it inside like that?
Yeah. There's so much more work than just using a base profile. Like, if you look at this. Right here, you want to pop that piece off?
We're going to have to kick it out also because of the stain?
No, we're not. Yeah, we're going to build it out a little bit, but we're not going to kick it out as much as it was. They made so much more work for themselves trying to use this same profile.
What is this, sprinklers?
Yeah, it's some kind of irrigation for these pots. It's like a freaking 3/8 to 1/2 inch gap right there. That's just, oh yeah, we'll caulk it. We'll caulk it together. And it'll be really waterproof. There's no other profession where you'd be able to get away with this. Imagine if you went to a doctor and like went to a surgery and got like 1/2 inch gaps, and like, it would be appalling. You'd be dead. That's what would actually happen. Imagine if you went to a restaurant and got service like this. Like, we can hide some stuff, but this is insanity. Insanity. Not knowing materials, not knowing moldings. Hey, there's a base profile, there's a chair rail profile, and there's a crown profile. There's many different ones to choose from. You don't have to use base. You never would have to do that. Another thing, why would you ever put interior products exterior? Not to mention, if you're gonna do that, which is highly not recommended, why would you ever put them on ground contact? ever. Look at that. It's mush. Thankfully, it's a steel post in there. So we're gonna have to put like new blocking around it. We'll just take all of this out. So we're gonna be doing that same process to the bases of all 4 of these posts. Just cleaning them out, getting that rot out of there, and then essentially just putting a bandage on this problem. We're not really solving the problem, we're adding a temporary solution. Ideally, all this stuff would come out and we would put new, but this is not my house and I do not get to make that decision. So we are doing what we are told, and we're just doing the kind of band-aid solution. So we'll get all this cleaned up, and then we're gonna go back with some PVC moldings, and that's gonna be the best thing we can do in this situation. You know, I would love to take these out, rewrap those steel posts with something that's makes sense, that's scaled and proportioned correctly with the correct moldings. But I just work here, man. I don't know what to tell you. These guys must have got a good deal on this molding.